y equals x plus 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 3 all over x minus 2 squared. So let's do the division first, because we'll need to do that to work out the asymptote. So let's expand the bracket. Which one's the easiest to do? Let's do x plus 1 here, leave it outside the bracket there. And then we'll do x plus 2 times x minus 3. When we expand that, we get x squared. Minus 3 plus 2x's is minus x. And then we get 2 times 3 is plus, and the minus is a minus. 2 3's is 6. And that would be over x minus 2 squared. Now we'll expand this bracket. So times through by x, we get x cubed minus x squared minus 6x. Then times through by 1. So it's plus x squared minus x minus 6 all over the x minus 2 squared. So what do we end up with then? We've got an x cubed minus x squared plus x squared, so they'll cancel. We've got minus 6x minus x is minus 7x, and then we've got a minus 6 over the x minus 2 squared, which equals x cubed minus 7x minus 6, all divided by x squared minus 4x when we expand the bracket plus 4. So let's work out the division then. We need to do long division, so turn our attention to this. So we're going to do x squared minus 4x plus 4, all divided by into x cubed minus 7x minus 6. So we look at the dominant terms. How many x squared in x cubed? It goes in x times. Multiply through then. We get x cubed minus 4x squared plus 4x. Now we take them away. The x cubes cancel. Minus no x squareds, take away minus 4x squareds is plus 4x squareds. Minus 7x take 4x is minus 11x. Minus 6 take away nothing is minus 6. Now look at this remainder. How many of these go into that? It goes in 4 times, doesn't it? So multiply. We get 4 lots of this all the way through. 4x squared minus 16x, isn't it? Plus 16. Take them away from one another. This take that, cancels. Minus 11, take away minus 16 is plus. 16 take 11 is 5x. Minus 6 minus 16 is minus 22. So here's our remainder. 5x minus 22. And it goes in x plus 4 number of times. So this is equal to then x plus 4 number of times plus our remainder, which is 5x minus 22. 5x minus 22 all over the denominator x minus 2 squared. So now we've got that from our long division. We can just get rid of the stuff we were working on because we now got what we wanted. So let's have a look at the sketch then. So we've got x plus 4 as an asymptote here. So that's gradient 1 intercept 4. So let's draw asymptote. It's gradient 1. So I'm going to draw it in here. Straight line, gradient 1, and intercept 4. Now we look at when it's 0. It's 0 when it's minus 2. So what point is this? Well, this would be gradient 1, 4. So what would this be? This would be minus 4, wouldn't it? So that could cause some problems here, because I've got to squeeze all this in the sketch. This one's minus 2. This one's minus 1. So what I'm going to do is going to change the scale. I need to, because I'm going to have to get a lot of information in. So let's just do that then, shall we? Okay, so let's mark off minus 4 back here somewhere. So we've got a bit of room. There's minus 4, and I'm going to draw this scale now, and I'm going to mark off 4 up here somewhere. Let's hope that'll be okay. So let's put 4 up here, and now we'll mark off our straight line asymptote here. So it's gradient 1, and it goes down there. So it's going to be difficult to sketch this side of the curve. So I'm going to move it and put it there. So it's just a little bit better. And extend this line that is here if I can. Just make it go along a bit. There we go. That'll do. So this is a line. I'm just going to append it to the actual curve here. Okay, we're ready, set fair to go now. Sorry about that. So, because there's going to be a region down here somewhere, isn't it? So, what have we got then? Well, the y values are 0 when x is minus 2. So there's minus 2, and it's 0. So there's a point there. Minus 1. So there's another point here at minus 1. And at 3. So we'll put 3 over here. So that's when the y values are 0 for those x values. This was minus 2, wasn't it? Okay. So, either side of 2. So let's put in 2 as our asymptote here. So let's go down from here. And let's have a look at the curve. Now it's going to shoot off at infinity either side of 2. So this is squared, this is always positive. So if we put just above 2 in, this is positive, this is positive, this is negative. So the combination will be negative. So it's going to be down here. And just under 2, this is positive again, these two, but this is still negative. So again, it's going to be negative, isn't it? So it's going to shoot up from here, and shoot up from here. It's going to go through 3. Now, as x gets large, it's going to tend towards this line here, x plus 4, which we've got the asymptote 4. But we're adding, as x gets large, this is a plus, isn't it? So it's going to come down from above the line, isn't it? Because as x gets large, this will be large over large squared. So that's a small positive number. So it's going to tend towards this line just above it. And as x gets large negative, this will be minus over positive, which will be small negative, will be just underneath the line, won't it? So, okay. So, I think we can see what's going to happen now. It's going to shoot up here, through 3 of course, start turning, turn around and twist back on itself and tend toward that line. And it's going to shoot from up here. What value? When x is 0, put 0 in here, we get 2 minus 3 is minus 6 over 4 is minus 3 over 2. So it's going to shoot up through minus 3 over 2, go through these 2 points, like so. And then it's going to tend towards this line here, which was very badly drawn. It's going to shoot up here and then just tend toward this value here. So that looks like the characteristics of the curve. So let's have a go checking it out with our widget tool. So we've got x plus 2 on top. So I'll just type it in, it won't take a moment. The top is bracket x plus 2 and bracket x plus 1, bracket x minus, just got to remember, 3, sorry, x minus 3, close the bracket, close the top bracket, divided by bracket x minus 2, isn't it? Bracket squared, that should do it. From minus 5, say, let's, minus 10 to, let's do 10, shall we? Or 5, how about that? So we've got x plus 2, x plus 1, x minus 3 over the x minus 2 squared. And it looks like that's what we're going to have. Let's change that. Let's take a little closer look at it while we're at it. Let's change that 5 to a 10. And we'll see what the asymptote over this right hand side is doing. Yeah, as we suspected, it just turns and then goes up there. So this compares well with what we've done over here. I turned it around for some reason, but it looks like it just goes up, tends towards. But it does go over it, but it's just that this is at an angle always, isn't it? It never turns like a maximum or anything.